Are you kidding me?
Hurt or anything.
What'd you say? How did it feel the day after when you went to work?
That was tough.
Or did you call out?
No, I went. There was no. It's not. After it's not painful. It's like you got to be really cautious about protecting it.
Yeah.
So I had a sleeve on it, one of those arm sleeves, and then I washed it, 2 or 3 times throughout the day, and you got to put cream on it and everything. So it was.
Have you been working out still?
I couldn't up until probably yesterday, Friday.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't go. I couldn't really bend my arm very much.
Yeah.
Without it getting irritated.
Did you already call and make another appointment?
Yeah. October 19th, I think.
What are you going to do?
This side?
Like that whole side?
Yeah.
Like up to your elbow?
Yeah. Yeah, so all the way up to here will be done. So we can move up from there.
What are you going to do?
Probably the ATST photo in indoor. Because the whole rest of the thing's going to be indoor. So he'll be like, I'm not 100%, but I think that would look better. And then I might do the Scout Trooper and Luke and everybody up here.
Are you going to have anybody design it before you go?
No, because the photos I have, I think, are good enough. He'll just take what the photo is and put it on there.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's probably going to hurt right there like a...
Well, I'm not going to go under the bone.
Okay.
It's going to stop right here.
Okay. I was about to...
That's what I told him. Which he went a little low
he went
here.
low. Yeah.
Lower than I thought. So he might have to. He's probably going to have to go right on the bone. He even went up high, too. I didn't want it this high either.
No?
No. I thought it was going to stop like down here, but what are you going to do?
I mean, it looks fine.
Yeah, I think so. It's just peeling. It looks like I had sunburn, right? Like it's all coming off.
I can't tell.
Well, that's good. But it's
I think
coming
it's
off.
just you.
No, look. All that. Like,
well, yeah, if you're
here.
looking really close at it, but when I'm right here, I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't get far enough away from it
Yeah.
to not tell. That was a cool experience, though.
How many hours did it take?
3. Like, walked in the door at 11 and was leaving by 2. Not even, like, all tattoo time.
Were you expecting that, or were you expecting longer?
I booked him for the whole day, so I figured... I just didn't know how long tattoos take. And I've heard he is quick, but I didn't know it was that quick. I mean, I was watching a movie on the TV while we were doing it, and it went to the second movie. It was Ghostbusters. Probably like a half hour into the movie, I felt him stop, and then he was like, all right, cool, we're done. I was like, what? And I looked over, and it was all done. I couldn't believe it. Man, so I'm excited for the rest of it. Do this whole side. This will take... He said the rest of them will probably take longer because they're more detailed, which I thought this was really detailed. But he said, I showed him the Scout Trooper photo that I want, and he said that may take like a little longer. So I booked him for the whole day again in October.
So is there a reason why you chose one thing on your sleeve to be music, but the rest of it's Star Wars? Would you not have just wanted to do the whole theme on one side of the arm?
Ever since I had the idea for a sleeve, I wanted it to be all music, but... I don't like the typical music tattoos. Like, I don't want just a big old school looking microphone on me or like piano keys or just a straight guitar. I don't know. I didn't like the typical stuff. So, but I always wanted this piece. So this will fit into Endor because it's obviously the forest, so it'll all look uniform. And then this is kind of like, it's not straight up a guitar, but after you look at it for a second, you can kind of figure out it's a guitar. I don't know. So I was trying to have a whole theme, and when I thought of Endor, and I was like, well, I mean, I love Star Wars. I'm never going to not love Star Wars. Yeah. The photos that I have are really cool, and they're one of them's from the video game that I love, Battlefront 2. The rest are from the movie. So I'm not like, never going to not like it, and I still have my music piece in there, that has some meaning to it. So that's why.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you said in October is your next session.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that whole sleeve won't be done by the end of this year since October.
No.
It's kind of late.
It'll be every 3 months exactly.
Yeah.
So October, January, May. Probably May.
May.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives you time to, like, think about if you want to change your mind.
Yeah.
Like, on something.
Yeah. I don't like it, but I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to knock it out. Like, I wanted to finish. I can, like, they say, like, you want to take some time off in between because of, like, pain levels. And then, of course, your design and everything. But
you need to have, like, a little TMNT Easter egg somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In Star Wars? Though?
Yeah. Just, like, a little. Like,
what would I have?
Like, you can have, like, a little thing just hiding behind something. Or, like, something on the side.
Maybe one of their weapons.
Yeah.
Just, like, sitting somewhere.
Yeah.
I do have ideas for other Easter eggs I'm going to put in there, and I'm not going to tell anybody.
Or
until
even,
I do
it would be really cool.
Huh.
Have a Turtles in Time cartridge just sitting somewhere.
just like the cartridge?
Yeah. Like, just like a little.
How would I do that?
That'd be funny.
Like, hide it somewhere?
Or, like, even have just, like just something, like, tiny, like, just hiding randomly.
Yeah. Something to do with the game.
Yeah.
I'm not against, like, maybe having one of their weapons somewhere. Maybe, like Donatello's my favorite, but I wouldn't just get a bow staff. I would get maybe, like, Leonardo's sword, like, stuck into the tree or something. Into a tree.
Yeah.
So one of my original ideas was to have Donatello's eye piece, like, hanging on a branch. You know, like just purple little strip hanging on the branch. I love that idea. So I'm definitely going to have Easter eggs, like the pink seashell's kind of an Easter egg in there.
Yeah.
I have some other Star Wars ones that I'm going to put in there.
I mean, I think it would just be cool because you like turtles a lot. I think it'd be cool just to have something hidden somewhere.
I'm not against that.
And it doesn't have to be, like, crazy.
Yeah. It's so hard. He tells you you're not supposed to, like, pull at any of this that's coming off.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Savannah like it?
Yeah, she likes it a lot. She's always wanted me to have a tattoo, especially a sleeve. I think she really likes that look.
Well, you've always had a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's just.
I can't believe that's still there. Yeah, she really likes it a lot. But it wasn't as painful either as I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. It was really.
What was the initial, like, right when he started? Did you feel the initial?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whatever they say about it is true. Like, you have adrenaline for the first, like, hour. Mm-hmm. So the first hour, I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is no problem. And then after the first hour, it starts to wear off a little. He's getting to the more sensitive areas, like up here and down here. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I see where the pain level is, but I'm not making faces. I'm not saying anything. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's tolerable. The third hour was like, all right, I'm ready to get up. Because he was doing color, which is the most painful, in the sensitive areas, which is the most painful, and it was already raw, the skin. Mm-hmm. So the color and all that stuff on the third hour, I was ready to get up. But I'm not doing color anymore.
No?
So that's the only color I'm doing. The rest will be black and gray. Yeah. Unless I do a little Easter egg stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool, though. At least you know the majority of what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm like, after I came up with that idea, I liked it a lot. So I think I'm going to stick with it. That whole Endor.
Are you eventually going to get a second sleeve or just the one?
I don't want to.
But you might.
But I was talking to Alicia about this yesterday. I totally get it how, like, tattoos are addicting. Mm-hmm. Right after you do it, there's something about it. I can't really put my finger on it. I don't know if it's just for the people that have high pain tolerances. And, like, it sounds weird to say, but I liked the pain with this. So I don't want to. But if I ever do another tattoo, I'm doing sleeves. Like, I don't like just the pieces, you know. Like, I actually don't like how this looks by itself.
I don't like how people get it, like, just all random.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I don't like that.
That doesn't look good.
It's not really, like, my favorite style. I get why people do it, and it's fine, but I don't like it for me. So if I was going to get another one, I would do another sleeve. But I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel when I'm done.
I mean, you have a lot of time.
I don't know if I'm going to want to commit to another couple $1,000 thing like that, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, cool.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's cool. So that was fun. That happened. So we haven't recorded in almost 3 weeks. Did anything crazy? Anything we missed talking about happen over this time? I know I got a couple work stories.
No, I don't think anything crazy.
Linda came in town for a couple days. How was that?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I work during the week this week, so a lot of people at work have COVID right now.
Mm.
So I'm off this weekend, which is cool.
So now that you switched just for a week, do you still like your older schedule better? You wouldn't want to go back, right?
No. Oh no. I wouldn't want to go back at all, and plus I'd make less money.
Yeah. Yeah, Savannah went to Disney yesterday, or Thursday, so she'll be there till tomorrow. We're getting close to our Universal trip. That's coming up in about a month and a half, I think.
Oh, I know. Dan's like, coming to Universal? Coming?
We even talked about it. I said, Dan, you got to stop asking him. Like I told Hannah in the pool.
Yeah.
I was like, I know this guy. You stop. If he wants to come, he'll come.
Yeah.
There's no convincing him to do anything. If he wants to come, he'll come. And Dan's even said it, but he was drunk yesterday, so it's probably why.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I think you're right. I'm just not going to bring it up anymore. Then the next time he sees you, he is drunk and talking about Universal. He's super excited for this trip. Yeah. It's just cool that we got Seth and Rain to come. Pat, even though Pat, I don't know. He says it's like he'll come, but he's like, I don't know where I'm going to be at. But when we originally making the plans, he was like, yeah, I can make it. So he's probably a maybe.
I thought he's all into parks. He'll come.
I hope so. I don't know. We're going to be down there for the whole week. And he literally just works wherever he wants. So
Did Lou cancel? Lou's not going
I think Lou's a maybe.
Yeah.
Because of his job situation. And then me and Savannah. Trying to get Hannah to go. I told her the room's already paid. Because Savannah needs somebody else.
I don't know. She hasn't talked about it at all.
Yeah.
She hasn't even brought up herself going. I know that, she's working now, so I don't know if she's going to want to take off. She's already taking off some days next weekend. She has to go to Florida for that reward thing for the Florida. For the book.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So she's going next weekend.
Yeah. I texted her like a couple weeks ago. I was like, hey, Christy can't come, so you have to come. Thanks, bye. And that's just all I said.
Did she respond to you?
Something like, why can't Christy come or something. But I know she didn't ask off when she got the job or something, so it might be a problem. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to find somebody else to go then.
Yeah, I know Hannah, and she hasn't mentioned it, so I don't think she plans on going no more.
Yeah.
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 But it'll be good for you. I know you'll get your Legos and whatnot.
I'm very excited for that.
Man, I'm excited for this Fortnite Lego. I never play Fortnite.
Really?
But those minifigs are cool.
Their minifigs.
Did you look
cool.
at them?
I did. They are pretty cool, and they designed them perfectly.
Yeah.
With the iconic characters.
And you're getting a lot of minifigs for $100.
I know.
With the bus.
There's nothing like Star Wars Legos.
No.
Did you see the crafting table? You sent it to me a long time ago. It's like a diorama piece. You can kind of like custom make the whole little mountain. It's like this big.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like $80 or something, $100. That one I think comes out next month. Oh, that's Minecraft. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's Minecraft. Do you like the big banana guy?
Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't understand that. Is that a character in the game? I guess.
Yeah. Jake loved it. He's like, oh, no way.
Yeah.
I even set the Fortnite Lego because he used to play Fortnite a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah.
What about, so you don't like the Shadow the Hedgehog head?
No.
Doesn't look that
His
bad.
nose looks really weird.
Yeah, it's too long.
And I don't know what the end piece is.
It's just a rounded thing. And then the front piece looks like it's huge custom piece.
Did you want it?
I wouldn't. I don't think I would get it.
Yeah.
I like Shadow though. That's why. But
I'd rather have them just make one of those buildable figures that are like this tall of Shadow.
Yeah.
Instead of making a big ass head that just looks really weird.
Yeah. There's a lot of good sets coming out. I still haven't heard about the Nightmare Before Christmas, man. That makes me nervous.
They're probably just waiting. It's too early. It's only July.
It's supposed to come out in October, and there's already sets on there that are coming out in October.
Although, this weekend is SDCC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does that have anything to do with Lego?
Like, there's always some exclusive minifigs to SDCC.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
They had some cool Loyal Subjects TMNT figures that I saw.
That the company?
Yeah,
Loyal
it's like
Subjects?
Yeah, it's like figures, like they do vinyl figures and stuff,
Oh, okay.
like art toys.
When does your thing come in that you told me about? What is this? You got to explain this to me.
I don't. So
The teddy bear thing?
I think it's just an art toy, and they do like collabs and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Was it on Funko Shop?
No, it was just on the website, $7 a pop. I was on my phone looking at some work stuff, and I just so happened to get an email, and it says con exclusives are live. So I clicked the email, and I just see this picture.
Okay.
And naturally, we're big TMNT fans, so I see it and I just click on it, but it keeps saying error code.
You didn't even know how much it was. You just went for it.
Instead of clicking on the link, I just go on the website and then I
Yeah.
click on the Krang, and I see it's limited edition. It's only 125 made.
Yeah.
So
I looked up what they're worth or something.
No, I instantly said, "Oh, $40. That's not a lot at all."
Mm-hmm.
So I just hit Apple Pay, double click, and I got an email saying that it was confirmed and I got charged.
Wow.
But it's been 2 days and I haven't gotten the email that says it's shipped. So
Wonder if they make them after the fact or something.
I don't know. But it's kind of like, did I really get it? I'm just waiting on like a.
I mean, you got charged.
But
you got it. You didn't go on eBay and see what they're going for or anything?
I can't find it.
Probably because it's so limited, I guess. Have you looked up other stuff by that company, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. And it's like a teddy bear with Krang in the stomach. It's not
cool.
Like, yeah.
But
I wonder how big it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know nothing about it.
You just saw the link and hit it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I don't even know if it's going to be worth anything, but it's only 125 made.
Yeah.
And
if
it's
anything, it's
TMNT.
limited.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
For $40, I was like, who cares?
Treat yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a rounding error.
Yeah, I was like, who really cares? And then my dad being drunk yesterday, Jacob shows my dad what he got me for my birthday, and my dad's like, oh, and then he says like what website it's on. I'm like, oh, okay, I know what it is. And then I show Jacob, and I'm like,
And that was
he's
it.
like, dang it, Dad, why you gotta be loud with your big mouth?
Well, Jake should have known he was drunk.
Yeah. And he got me I have
statue.
I have those figures, right? So he got me that one, I bet.
Oh.
That was
Isn't this from the same website you just showed me?
yeah, SDCC. It just came out.
Yeah.
So
That's funny.
I'll put that on the desk too.
You have another one of those, right?
I have 2 other ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Are those like our toy limited
Yeah.
stuff too?
It was limited to 500. And this one's really cool. It's only at the con, but that's pretty cool.
I can barely even tell that's what it is. I thought it was just a big blob.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
This is what I got every time I try to click the link. Just nothing.
Would you ever go to Comic-Con San Diego?
Probably not San Diego Comic-Con. It's
It's a
too
nightmare.
big. Yeah, it's too
What about
big.
New York?
I think I would probably just go to if I was to ever go to anything, it would probably just be Dragon Con here.
So you wouldn't go to like a Comic-Con thing, really?
Probably not. They're just too big and too expensive. And if you're going to a Comic-Con, you have to go with the mindset of you are going to
Standing in line for
stand in
hours.
line to
For
get
everything.
certain things you want.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I guess. But what if they're doing like exclusive Legos?
I'm not going to Comic-Con just to walk around. I'm going to want to go to buy something.
Yeah.
Just
Spend
for the
money
con.
and get exclusive stuff.
And I mean, Comic-Con, you're going to have to pay for the hotels. The tickets are expensive as hell. And then you're going to have to go there to buy stuff too. And food. Yeah. I mean, you're going to spend like
thousands?
Probably $5,000 or $6,000, I would say.
And at that point, you might as well just spend that money on the exclusive stuff you want.
Yeah.
You probably save money.
I mean, if you're going for a whole weekend at Comic-Con, the ticket's probably going to be like $1,000 for all 3 days, if you had to say.
I think so. Especially for the big ones.
Yeah. I mean, Saturday.
Do we have a big one here besides Dragon Con? Because, it's like New York City Comic-Con, San Diego.
I mean, we have the anime stuff and the MomoCons and stuff, but I don't think as far as Comic-Con, I think Dragon Con's kind of like the big one.
Yeah. Is that a Comic Con though?
I think so.
Why is it called Dragon Con?
I don't know. I think it is though, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about it.
But that one's pretty big. Dragon Con.
Yeah. I don't know if any that stuff like that interests me whatsoever.
Yeah.
besides getting the exclusive stuff, and then, like we said, we might as well just buy it online.
Yeah.
Take the exhaustion out of it.
And if you don't get there at like 7 or 8 a.m. and wait in line for them to open, you're probably going to wait in line just to get in, probably 2 hours.
Yeah. Would you dress up too? That's the whole thing too.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't. Would you?
No.
If you had like $1 million and this was like something on your bucket list and you went, would you go all in and like dress up and all that stuff? Or would you just go to go?
I would just go to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a dress up person.
I don't know. You're kind of a dress up person.
With what? I hate Halloween.
You've dressed up for Halloween before.
Yeah, because Savannah makes me.
You get into it.
I don't like it.
You get into it sometimes.
For 10 minutes when she wants me to take the photos and stuff. The last time I dressed up as Jack Skellington and we had the face paint on, never again.
Never again?
No, that was a nightmare. It was on my face for like 2 days.
What if when you have kids you do like a big family thing?
That I'm sure I'm going to have to concede.
Yeah.
But I mean, we don't trick or treat around here, so I don't know. I don't like dressing up.
No.
No, I can just drive the car, sit and wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah, Comic-Con's this weekend, but I mean, today's Saturday, so this is the big day. I didn't see anything cool yesterday.
Did you look at any of the pops coming out?
On their website, they don't have anything cool. But, you know, Fun Days is today. So that's when they drop all their exclusive stuff at the con. Exclusive to the con.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's going to be some cool stuff on eBay tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll look at that. But as far as just like the generic stuff, it's pretty boring this year.
Really?
Like nothing cool at all that I wanted.
Yeah, that sucks.
And the only one that I might have wanted is already sold out on the Funko shop, and I'm not.
Is that an anime one?
I think it was a Godzilla one. So.
You see the new one?
No.
You wouldn't like it.
They did a like a retro old school Godzilla from like the first.
Like -1 style?
Like from the first movie. Yeah.
Dude, I discovered a whole slew of movies on HBO Max from like 1906, 1912, 1920, all these black and white things, man. It's insane. And Kong was on there. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is really awesome.
It's sold out though.
Yeah. But the original Godzilla is on, not Godzilla, the original King Kong is on there. That I remember.
Really?
All black and white. Yeah.
They made a Rogue One Darth Vader.
I saw that one. That's kind of awesome too. Sold out?
No. It's available.
I'm not buying Pops anymore. Rest of my life, sworn off.
I still love Pops, but I'm very exclusive for what I want.
Yeah. You're very particular now that you have not you, but like once you have a lot.
Yeah.
And you start getting rid of them all. I can't believe the amount I got rid of.
How'd you find out about U2s? You just looked them because, I was originally the U2s.
Oh, the ad on Instagram. That's literally right when I saw it. I saw that same ad a couple times, so I sent it to you. I didn't know. I still don't know about it.
I'll show you the TMNT ones I have at some point this weekend. But I go on their website every now and then because they're in the same boxes like Pops, but they're way more detailed and they have more stuff.
What did I even send you? What was it?
The Call of Duty Pack-a-Punch, the mystery box. Yeah, aren't those cool though?
They're really cool.
I saw them.
I wonder how much they are.
I think they are...
The ray gun one, how much is that one?
I think they're 30.
Oh, that's not bad. They'd be more expensive.
Well, those three are bigger. They're like deluxe. So I think they're 30, 35. But like a figure, I think is 20. But each one, no matter what, U2s, they come in like a pop protector. Like they have a casing on the outside of the box.
Seeing that Pack-a-Punch just made me want to play Doris again.
Yeah,
I got so excited.
It's cool.
Yeah.
They're unique for sure, and they're actually pretty popular, and they'll do limited runs of certain things.
Yeah. I gotta stop getting into all this other stuff. I've been doing good with just Lego lately.
That's because you've been buying so much Lego lately.
I know. Not late. No.
Yeah.
What's the last Lego I bought? Let's think about this.
You bought 3 of the same set.
Okay, that was one of them was for my birthday, and that
But
was
didn't
for a
you buy
custom
3?
build. I bought 3.
Yeah. So you have 4.
Technically, sure, if you want to think about it, sure. But that thing is cool, which I'm super into now, and I think Mos Eisley is coming. The table.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna build the cantina.
I might.
Where are you gonna put it?
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this isn't the table you're using.
I would like to, but I don't think I'd be able to.
Well, when you're looking at it, you have edges sticking out right here.
I know, but
So you could probably
I've looked into finding like acrylic cases. That was the idea for the original coffee table, and I couldn't figure it out. And the ones that, for the price of that, it was so much money, so I couldn't do it. I didn't try this yet, though. But it's perfectly built if I can just make a custom frame.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I can or not.
You could.
I did a lot of research, couldn't figure it out, man. I'm going to try it, though, because I want it this height so you can actually see it. So the top of the table would be like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's coming. Super into Legos. September and October are going to cost me some money, Timothy.
You got it.
Yeah.
So what's the big Lego set you're looking forward to is Jabba's right now?
Barge. Yeah.
And that comes out when you go to Florida?
No, after.
Oh.
And I already have the money set aside for it. October 1st.
Okay.
And the GWP is Luke Skywalker's handle, lightsaber handle.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really cool.
So it's a Lego you build? The handle?
Yeah.
So what is
it's
it
like a diorama. It's like, yeah, maybe like this big.
Oh, okay.
They released one with the AT-AT.
Mm-hmm.
They released an episode 4 handle, and that one sells for like $300. You can only get it if you buy the big UCS set for those 5 days, and then they don't make it anymore.
So this is like a day one purchase because you want the handle.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to stay up like that night. Yeah, because we get access 2 days early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, like, exclusive access, like, all you have to do is have an account.
I know.
Like, you don't do anything.
Yeah. And it's weird because the sets don't sell out that day. They sell out on the real launch day. And I'm like, does that many people not know about?
Like, you just make an account.
It's a points program.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Yeah, but Jabba's Sail Barge and then C-3PO comes out Wednesday. So I might get that day one. I'm not really sure.
So are you like definitely just sticking with Star Wars Lego now? You're not buying any other Legos?
Not on purpose. Just nothing else has been entertaining.
Okay, so are you going to keep up with Lord of the Rings Legos?
I'm not going to get...
Because they're making some smaller sets
those
coming
I will.
out.
Yeah.
You're going to get the smaller sets?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
You're just not going to keep
like
up
the battle packs and stuff that they're rumored.
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
Yeah. You're just not going to keep up with the big $500 sets.
No. Which part of me wishes I still bought it, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's still out. You can always go back.
Yeah, probably won't, though.
When they retire it, you might think about it.
Yeah, maybe. Or if they do like a deal on Amazon or something. Which
I'm telling you, I still really like that Batman wall piece.
Okay, so that kind of led me into what I was going to talk about. I watched the Batman animated series last night, and the whole intro is that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I started looking at it last night.
It's so cool.
So I have it on my list of like my wants. So if when we go to Orlando in September, and I have a certain amount of money I'm bringing to spend there, and if nothing else is really speaking to me, that's the first non-Star Wars set I'm going to get.
It's just so cool because you don't need room. You could put it on a wall.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to put it somewhere. You could just slap it.
Yeah, you can hang
right
it anywhere.
there.
Yeah. So I love it. It's just, and it comes with the figures. Like, the figures are great.
Yeah.
So that's the first non-Star Wars. It's that and the question mark block that Jake has from Mario. But which I meant to send you the video. That Mario and Yoshi set. Did you see it yet?
I mean,
you wouldn't like it. It's strange.
Yeah.
It's a tall set and it's flat. It's all tiles and there's a crank on it, and you crank it and it looks like Yoshi's running, and then his tongue sticks out and comes back. It's cool for what it is, but I don't think I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Like, it looks great, but yeah, it's just not what I thought it was going to be. I almost don't like the moving interactive stuff with Lego. I just like it as it is.
Yeah, me too. But you like the TV?
TV's great. That's genius. You
Yeah.
know? That's just a cool thing. So I don't know. There's a lot coming out, man, this year.
So did you think about getting Bumblebee, or you're gonna?
I'm getting Bumblebee day one.
And
I forgot about him.
And Optimus
No,
Prime.
probably not.
No.
At least not day one.
I saw it at Target yesterday.
I know. And it says hard to find still on the Lego store. It's so expensive, man. $170. Bumblebee's only 90.
It's all relative. Optimus Prime is bigger.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to spend that much. So yeah. And then there's other smaller Star Wars sets that are coming out that I'm gonna get, like the Jedi Bob Starfighter.
Mm-hmm.
The Ahsoka Tano battle is from the show, and it comes with Ahsoka, Thrawn.
You think you're gonna still get the Dark Falcon?
No, I'm not getting them. I'm gonna get the figures. I'm gonna just buy them separately.
So how much was that set?
170. No, 180.
So I mean, those figures are gonna be popular as heck.
Yeah. But and also because not a lot of people like the Falcon set, so it's gonna drive the price of the figures up more for people who spent the money to get it.
Yeah.
I told Navarro I think the whole set of figures is gonna be $100, but I only want like 3 of them. Jar Jar, no 4 of them. Jar Jar, Light, Darth Vader, Beach Luke, and Bounty Hunter C-3PO, which I would spend $80 on those.
You might have to.
Mm-hmm. Probably. When I go down to Florida, they have Orlando Brick Co. now that they just opened.
Mm-hmm.
That's related to Atlanta Brick Co. So I'm gonna go down there and
check it out.
Yeah, I got a whole list of stuff I'm looking for. I gotta buy parts for the table. I gotta buy parts for that scene I just
At
built.
a certain point, though, if the figures get just too expensive, you might as well just buy the set.
Yeah, if it's over $100, then you're like,
Yeah,
might as well.
I get that.
But and then there's another set that has really good figures. I'm gonna get that Star Destroyer. I think
Yeah.
the play scale that comes with Cal Kestis.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the big set I'm gonna get.
Have you the gift with purchase I'm curious about for the Lord of the Rings one that came out, the Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Have you kept up with that price at all?
Have you?
No, I was just curious. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, we should look it up because I'm surprised because it doesn't look that great.
Yeah, but it's the fact of.
I know. I just couldn't believe that, man. When you sent me that photo, I was like, yeah, that's about right. Of course, it's what was it, $150?
It was more.
Really?
Yeah.
I was paid for half of the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that, man. And that's just what happens. The gift with purchase with Rivendell was crap, so nobody wanted it. And then this one happens, the one I don't buy. And it's a fortune.
It is selling for between. Also, there's not many on eBay. Let's just keep that right. But the last 3 listings sold for $150 to $180.
Man.
Sealed. And right now there's only 3 on eBay.
That's what happens, man.
And the 3 on eBay are listed for buy it now $200.
Wow.
So if anything, people are going to get tired of none being on eBay and they're just going to start buying it for $200 and then it's eventually going to go to $250. And then pretty soon
Should have did it.
Pretty soon it would have paid for your purchase.
I know.
If you hold it long enough.
Yeah. Almost half at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was $470, I think, when it released.
So being almost $200, you're getting some good money back.
Yeah, that's true. But I still get Rivendell in there too.
Yeah.
I got to do something with that.
I think Rivendell looks prettier.
Yeah.
And more unique, but the other set's just so cool.
It is cool.
It's just too cool. And apparently you can like make it bigger if you have 2 sets. You can make it taller.
You can, double it up. What I wish they would do, because this would feed perfectly into how popular Lego castles are, is for them to make, what is it, Minas Tirith? Is that what it is? Where the battle was? At the gates?
On the
Helm's
third
Deep, maybe.
On the 3rd movie?
I think so.
You talking about the big white castle?
No, not that one.
Oh.
Which that'd be amazing. That might even be better than what I'm thinking of. I think it might be Helm's Deep. in the second movie, is it? With the walls that they scaled?
Yeah.
Because, like, Lego castles are already so popular and they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
You can bring so many fans over with that set.
Yeah.
And then come out with orc battle packs like they do with Star Wars and all the Clone Trooper battle packs.
Yeah.
It'd be freaking genius.
Yeah.
And they did it. You know, they did it when they originally came out with the sets. They have one, but it's not near how good it could be now.
Yeah.
I would buy that.
That White Castle would be pretty cool.
It would, man, with the peak at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Or even like a little diorama, smaller scale, MIDI scale.
Yeah.
That would look great too. I would buy it. They just don't put out normal sets right now. They're only doing these $500 ones. And it's so popular. Lord of the Rings is so popular.
Yeah. I'd get more into it if they made smaller sets.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
I'd get like a $60, $80 set, but $500.
If they made a buildable tree beard, that would be great.
That would be.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited. When we go down to Orlando, I'm going to spend some money at the Lego store.
So top 3 sets that you're looking for when you go to Universal. Number 1 on your list.
It's tough to say because everything that's coming out is coming out in August, not September. So I don't know what I'm going to have by then. But
yeah,
is my I have the list over there. It's no big deal. Star Destroyer is on there. Bumblebee, Jedi Bob Starfighter. I don't know.
Did you say the Venator?
No.
You didn't say that?
No, I didn't say the Venator. I think you said the Venator. Navarro still talks about the damn Venator. Like he's going to buy it.
Is he on your level where he's going to get Jabba's sail barge and get all that?
He gets the UCS sets.
Just not the Venator.
Pretty much everyone. Yeah, he didn't get the damn Venator, which I don't get because he was most excited about that one. It makes no sense to me. That and the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
And he got him. And he has Mos Eisley Cantina, Razor Crest, the battleship, the clone battleship, the X-Wing, he didn't buy the TIE Fighter yet. And I know he's got one more. I don't know what it is. But he has like most UCS sets. But he didn't get the Venator. I think it was the timing of when it came out. He like wasn't prepared for it or something, so he didn't buy it. I don't know.
Maybe he'll buy it on Black Friday if it goes on discount.
Maybe. I'd be surprised if it did, though.
Really?
They have a lot of... Oh, he has Luke's Landspeeder also. The one I have. They have a lot of UCS sets in print right now. The Millennium Falcon is still in print. I think 7 years old.
Well, it's so popular. They're probably still selling it.
Yeah.
I feel like they only like retire something when it's like slowly not selling anymore, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, there's like certain things, like Mos Eisley, I think was out for over 2 years. There's certain sets that they'll do, but the average shelf life is a year to year and a half. But like certain sets will go longer.
I mean that thing's probably selling like hotcakes.
It needs to stay in forever. it's just they never need to not make it. I want them to redo Ewok Village next year. That was the rumored set. It wasn't a true like a good rumor. True rumor. So it might not be it, but I would buy that.
Yeah. And
it's 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi next year. So, which makes sense why I'm getting all these sleeves.
You're going to go see it in theaters when they put it back?
Oh, yeah. Anytime they do that again. That was such a fun experience.
Yeah.
I did it twice. It's not the best movie. It's clearly not the best, but seeing it in theaters, it just gives you a different appreciation for it.
I even went and saw
I was
Phantom
surprised
Menace.
you did. What did Hannah think about it?
She liked it.
Yeah.
But she likes movies that suck.
Yeah.
She doesn't really. She's like you. She just likes everything.
You just insulted your wife and your best friend in the same sentence. What a dick.
As long as it's entertaining, she doesn't really care.
You suck, man. Yeah, but it's true. I am like that. If it's entertaining, it's fun, which is why we need to go see Deadpool today. Just saying. You want some more coffee?
I'll be off. Okay, I had a cup before I came over.
Well, now you got a third.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go see it.
I haven't seen Deadpool 2 now that I think about it.
It's not great. You don't need to see it.
I've only seen the first Deadpool.
Yeah. Second one was not amazing.
Are you gonna go see Borderlands?
I don't know. Unless you and Jake go, I'll tag along. I'm not gonna go by myself.
Yeah.
I guess that's another. It looks like a fun movie. I know nothing about Borderlands. So
They have a showing every 30 minutes.
For Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Well, hit on one that we would hypothetically go to, and it'll show you if there's all the seats are sold out or not. But I doubt there's gonna be more than 5 people there.
They have a showing from 11 to midnight tonight.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's not gonna be a lot of people there. And even if there is, who cares? People are gonna be rowdy. And I want to see it before spoilers come out, which they're already starting to creep into my life.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. I want to see it, but the question is, do I want to go today?
You're not doing anything.
Well, I don't know. That's the problem.
You still don't know?
I don't know what we're doing.
She's got no plans.
Oh, and I was going to tell you, they're showing in the month of August for a week. They're showing every Harry Potter movie for one day. So
I don't care.
Hannah knows, so she probably already told Savannah.
I almost pulled that right off the table.
They're showing the first one
in one day. What do you mean?
Like, the first movie's playing August 25th.
Oh,
then the second movie's playing August 26th.
Like on repeat the whole day until the next one.
Till like the next day. Then they're doing number 2, 3, 4, 5. So like for a week, you're gonna see like.
And they're gonna charge you $15 each time.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Did you ever? No, you didn't. I saw 6, 7, and 7 Part 2 in theaters when they released, but I never was into them before that, so I never saw the other ones.
I saw the Fantastic Beasts in theaters.
I've never seen those. Just the first one.
First one's good. It was fine.
Dan tells me I need to see them every time I tell him I haven't seen them. Yeah. I just haven't gotten into that, and I don't care about the characters. Like,
yeah. It's fine. I wouldn't see it again.
Yeah.
Actually, I only saw the first 2. I didn't see the third. Crimes of Grindelwald?
I don't know which one that is. I think it's the second.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know the order for them.
Yeah. I don't know either. Do you want me to tell you about my my car at work?
Your car at work?
Yeah.
Sure.
Did I never updated you on the whole thing, right?
For the Mustang?
No.
Oh, your car. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so for the people at home that don't know, which I didn't really even tell many people. I didn't even tell Ash yet, so he'll hear this for the first time. So, delivering into this normal neighborhood I'm in literally every day of the week. Pull up to a stop sign. There's a truck to the left of me turning onto the road that I am turning off of. And I don't know, I have this thing, I'm sure you don't have it, you might. Like if I see a truck with a trailer and then a car on the trailer, like my senses start to tingle. I'm like, there's probably an old car. Like I see it, at the corner of my eye.
Mm-hmm.
You get excited. So I look and I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool car. And I'm turning right, so I'm like distracted. As he's turning out of my peripheral vision, I'm like, that's an old car. So I look, and it's an old black Firebird Trans Am, which for people that don't know, that was my first car I drove. I was 15 when I got this car. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. That looks just like my old car. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that really looks like my old car. And as he gets in my rearview mirror, I look in the rearview mirror, and on the back of the car, it says Jesse James, which my car in high school, normally on the back of Trans Ams, they say Trans Am. They came stock that said that. So when I had the car, my dad had the idea to put Jesse James on the back. It had Jesse James on the back of this car. So I was like, oh my God, this was my first car. Literally my first car. So I whip around at the stop sign with my UPS truck, chasing this guy down, laying on the horn, waving at him. I don't think whether he didn't notice me or didn't want to stop, I don't know. Follow him out of the neighborhood, turn right out of the neighborhood, down the road. I couldn't follow him anymore. I had to turn. He went around this bend and never saw it again. So it is what I think is my first car. So I called my dad right away. I said, hey, do you remember where you sold the car or who? He said, somewhere in Morrow or Stockbridge, which is close to Hampton where I was. So this very well could have been my first car. I think it is. So I think that's when I called you. I called you right after and told you this whole story. So you knew all of this. So then I kept telling you that I'm going to be asking around in the neighborhood. I remembered the truck that was towing it. Haven't seen the truck since. So pretty much like every day since I've been in the neighborhood, I've been trying to ask different people. Every time I talk to somebody, I'm like, hey, there was this old car in the neighborhood. Do you recognize it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Most people had no idea what I was talking about. So this happened last week. This week, I was delivering to a house. This guy is walking his dog. And I was like, by chance, I just stopped. I was like, hey, man, I saw this car in the neighborhood last week, black Trans Am, whatever. Do you know anything about it? He was like, yeah, I think I know where that car was at the house. And he was like, it's roughly 4 or 5 houses down on this road. And I knew the road. So I went by there. He's like, it has a basketball hoop in the driveway. Think the guy works on cars. So I'm leaving the neighborhood. I go by this house. I see the house like he described, hoop in the driveway, and I knock on the door out of the blue. I'm in my UPS uniform and everything. Lady comes to the door, and I was like, hey, I'm really sorry to bother you. This is probably super weird, but describe the car to her. I was like, this, just by chance, have you seen the car? Has it ever been at this house? She's like, I don't know. Those are nice cars, though. Like, my husband used to have one. So luckily she knew of this type of car.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she was like, no, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. Well, a neighbor said they might have seen it at this house. Sorry to bother you. And then I left. And as I was walking back to the truck, I was like, man, I should have just left my phone number or something. So I went back to the truck, wrote my phone number on this little piece of paper, walked up to the house, rang the doorbell, knocked. She didn't answer this time. I don't think she wanted to be bothered again. So I left it. I stuck it on the door, my phone number. I was like, and I wrote under it, just in case. I just wanted to leave my information. And that's the last I heard of the whole story. That's the last of it, man. I've talked to other people in the neighborhood. There's actually someone in the neighborhood that has a Camaro that is from the same era in their driveway. So I actually went and knocked on his door. Mm-hmm. The guy had no idea what I was talking about. I sound like a lunatic. You
think someone just sold it and he was driving away?
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
I think the car has been in someone's garage this whole time and I didn't know, and they sold it.
Yeah.
And the guy came and picked up the car and left. Which would suck. But I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace every day, Craigslist.
Yeah.
What happened there?
People still use Craigslist?
I don't, but I wanted to check.
Yeah.
So what we're going to try to do is find, there's kind of a way to maybe figure out the VIN number. I have the old license plate. I'm going to try to go to the tag office, look up the license plate. You can look up like your old registered cars under your name. So what me or my dad might have to do is at least get the VIN number. If we can get the VIN number, you can look up the VIN number and see where it was last registered. Mm-hmm. And if it's somewhere in Hampton, then that's the car. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't know how far to take it. I might just be like...
I mean, here's the thing. Do you want to take it this far? Because are you really serious about getting it back? Like, do you want to just take it far just so you could see where it's at? Or do you want to actually buy it?
So it's kind of both. I would love to see the car again, maybe sit in the car again, at least find out what happened to the car.
Yeah.
Because maybe a year after my dad sold the car, the guy called my dad back and said he blew the motor and asked my dad if he wanted to buy the car back. I didn't know this at the time. He told me this years later. So it would just be cool to reconnect with it and figure out where the car came and exchanged hands.
Yeah.
Is it my car?
Yeah.
That I saw? And see it again.
Yeah.
And I would be open to buying it back. If he said like $5,000, I'd probably come up with the $5,000 and buy the car. Mm-hmm.
Here's the other thing. Mm-hmm. If it was $5,000, you could sell that, and all that extra money you could use to work on the car. Oh yeah,
I would put a brand new motor in it. I can probably get 10 to 12 for that car,
and then use all that extra cash to build the car up.
Make it super nice, turnkey drivable.
Yeah,
that would be incredible.
And then you would have a working Trans Am, your original Trans Am.
Yeah, I mean, how cool would that be?
A full just come right back around. Yeah. How many years later?
15.
Yeah.
Almost 15 years.
That's crazy.
It'd be incredible.
If it stayed in this area for 15 years,
I know.
That would be crazy.
And the fact that it was in the neighbor that I delivered to for 5 years.
Yeah.
If it was there the whole time,
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. Literally half my life has gone by since I've had this car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how cool would that be to at least reconnect with it and just see what happened to it?
Yeah.
You know? It'd be cool.
If it came back into your possession, you would probably never get rid of it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
There's no way I could.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah, I would put so much love back into that car, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just the memories me and you have in that car is enough to buy it back.
How many times it would stall out? Just
so many times.
on
Going on on my way to going on dates to pick up Tiffany, and the car break down, and I call her and say I couldn't make it. That's one of my favorite stories. I was going to pick her up in Locust Grove, and it stalled. It overheated and stalled as I got off the exit, and I pulled into that hotel.
Yeah.
And I called her and said I just couldn't make it. I was like, I had something come up. I didn't want to tell her my car broke down. And then I had to call my mom and say, hey, my car broke down. Can you come pick me up?
Yeah.
She came and picked me up, and me and my dad came back later and picked up the car. But
that's crazy.
Just, yeah, man, just to have your first car back, especially something like that, would be incredible. Something me and my dad worked on. That's how I learned how to work on cars, was that car, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a pretty cool experience to figure out and get it back. So I'm not done with it yet. Hopefully there will be more to the story, but
hopefully no dead end.
I know. And what really sucks is the guy that probably just bought the car. He's going to want at least what he paid. He's probably going to want more.
Mm-hmm.
He probably bought it to fix up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he likes the car because he bought it. So I'm hoping it's like a guy like how my dad is, where he buys a car, does a little work to it, or just puts it up for sale right away, you know? So I'm looking every day, but I don't know, man. It'd be cool. It was like seeing a ghost, I told my dad. Like, I just saw a ghost from my past, and like I'm trying to track it down now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, it'd be cool. So that's been on my mind. Yeah. So what, are we going to go see a movie today?
I don't know. We'll have to see what's up in the air.
You mean talk to the wife?
Yeah.
Well, my wife's out of town, so I got nothing to do today.
Yeah, what?
I have no plans.
What was this Disney? Was this a planned Disney trip, or she's just like...
It was like a
F
maybe.
it, I'll go.
She put it on the calendar. When you saw it is when I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
And I asked her on Monday. I was like, are you going to Disney this weekend? She goes, yeah, maybe, I don't know. My mom wanted me to go. And then Wednesday night, she said, hey, I'm going to Disney tomorrow. And I was like, oh, all right. So
she usually works on Friday, so she took off Friday?
She switched. She worked Thursday and went after work.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she texted me on the way down. She goes, hey, I need some spending money. I was like, what? I was like, you budget. If you're going on a trip, you need to do a month, time in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to bail her out, give her some money.
It's fine.
Yeah.
She probably won't spend more than...
It's just food.
Yeah.
She doesn't really spend money on things.
Yeah.
Like I do. I almost spent... Timothy. Simple Plan came out with a vinyl collection of all of their albums. Thick book. $250.
God, Jess, you bought that?
No, almost.
Oh.
I sent it to Ashton. I sent it to Ash and Zach in the same text. Zach says, hell yeah. Ashton says, don't do it. And then Zach said, he said something like, oh, Siri messed up, don't. He meant to say do it. But no, I didn't do it. I sent it to my accountant, and he said no.
Yeah,
it'd be great, but yeah, he was right. I'm just into vinyls right now. It's a problem.
That would be like $270, $280 after taxes, and then on shipping probably cost you.
I would guess free shipping.
You would guess free shipping
or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. If it's heavy, I don't know, but you'd be pushing 300.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to do that. I never even liked Simple Plan. Simple Plan,
they're great.
That guy's voice is just
no. Blink 182's voice is
both.
A problem. No, Simple Plan doesn't have a bad voice.
Is Simple Plan the guy that sings that Perfect song?
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay, he whines in that one. Yeah, it's a sad song to his father.
That's just.
He's a whiner in that one, but it's still a good song. Sorry, I can't be perfect.
He doesn't say perfect like that.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it like he says it, but okay, I know what you mean. But dude, it's Simple Plan. They never put out a bad album. Ever. Every single one is good. You don't know. You've never stuck with them. You only know their hits.
I'll
Can you name a album?
I'll agree with you.
You suck. You've just never liked that kind of music.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna
I'm
not gonna take your word for it when you say they're not good.
I don't think they're worth getting $280 worth of vinyls.
Every single one of their albums.
Listen, if you really like Simple Plan,
I can buy them all individually.
You would have bought them.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
No.
We'll just call it like
I
it
love
is.
Simple Plan. Remember, they're one of my top 5 bands of all time, right?
Sure.
I think.
Sure.
I don't remember. But it'll look great. They're all custom vinyls. They're all $30 each. I did pre-order another one of those lo-fi vinyls.
Listen, I'm happy to carry on this conversation, but I really have to go to the bathroom.
That's fine. We can
So-
wrap this up.
Well, no, we don't have to wrap it up. I just need to go to the
You
bathroom.
just want me to talk to myself?
You could pause it.
I can't with the video. That's too much editing, man.
Okay, fine.
I'll just have to talk to myself.
We could wrap it up.
It's been an hour. We can wrap
Okay,
it
we
up.
can
We got
wrap
nothing
it
else
up.
to talk about, right? Do I have anything to talk about?
I don't think so.
There was one other thing, and I totally forgot what it is. Oh, I'll leave you with a business idea. Well, and then we'll wrap it up. We need to start.
Hmm.
No one's done it yet.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure you want to put this on the internet and someone steals the idea?
Is that because you think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
You do, right?
You should probably edit that.
Okay, we'll pull that out
Yeah.
because everybody listens to this.
I mean, you never know.
You never know,
Is there?
but it's a good idea.
All right. I like it, though.
I'll bleep it out. We'll leave it in, but I'm going to...
I do like it.
You do,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
We'll
good
talk
idea.
offline.
Okay. No, I'm serious. I do like it.
Are you joking with me?
No.
You think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. We'll get started on this business plan.
Okay.